Hi, everyone. Thanks for visiting Great Beginnings. I started this page as a page that lends its support to women that have gone through trials and relationships who may have dealt with a very important type of personality disorder called narcissism. And it's a really serious condition that is prevalent amongst both men and women. A narcissist is someone who is very controlling. They latch on to personalities. They tend to be energy vampires, so they go after empathic, nurturing, loving individuals with big hearts, and they siphon their energy and they give it off to other people. Now, you may not know that this is being done to you, but once you catch on, then you can do something about it spiritually, and can stop it dead in its tracks. But it is definitely a personality disorder. They spy, they stalk, they play a lot of mind games, lots of mind games, and they project everything that they do onto the other person. They never accept responsibility for what they do. And they lie and they steal and they cheat because of their insecurity, their low vibrational lack of self-love. They tend to cheat and manipulate people. And when they are rejected, they go for fresh supply elsewhere. So they're in and out constantly of relationships. And a lot. Oftentimes these people will contract sicknesses and things that you don't want. You don't want anything like that near you. Really, they're very dangerous people in that they can become violent, but they're very insecure, and because of that, they do tend to have many multiple partners. Now, it's an important heads up, because once you find that there's someone like this in your circumference, you want to definitely notify your neighbors and let them all know of a potential, someone who could possibly be a threat to the neighborhood. So I'm a big believer in neighborhood watch. And yes, and I think it's a very important to give a heads up to all of the people that you love, to make them aware if an individual is posing a threat to your safety and your person. Because these people don't give up. They're very sick mentally, and part of their personality disorder is that they must win at all costs. Everything is a game to them. They play with people's lives, and they will stop at nothing to get their way. So they'll go to extremes. So these type of people are very dangerous and very mentally unstable. And I wanted to shed light on this because it's a very important topic. It's prevalent amongst many people. They wear false masks, so you may not see this right away. It might not be something until that you can detect immediately. That's why it's so important to take your time in relationships, because to really get to know people before you and before you get to know them, it's very important to not divulge your personal information. And you have a guideline, you have things that you look for in individuals, and if you're intuitive, you'd know right away. You can detect certain personality traits, certain characteristics in a person. And but once you have that, it's important to get, especially if you feel that you might be in harm's way, get a restraining order. Get a restraining order. Let all your loved ones know of a certain individual. Expose this for what it is. Let your neighbors know. Let everyone know what the person looks like. If you have a picture, let them all see so that they are aware of a potential threat to your community. And, narcissism is right up there with sex offenders, and you just don't know what they're capable of doing when they become obsessed. They're very obsessive people, and you don't know what they're capable of doing. They are not big on communicating. They keep things to themselves and hidden. There's lots of secrets, lots of game playing, lots of mind fuckery. But you can be internally strong. I have dealt with this type of personality disorder amongst people that I have known. So I'm very aware of it, and I know what to do. But there are those who may not know and may never have experienced this type of behavior. From the moment they have you, and they will say anything, they will do anything and say anything to persuade you. They're very persuasive people. And because, as I said, this is a game. They must win at all costs. Everything is a game. They play games with people's lives. They don't know what love is because they don't love themselves. They don't have a conscience about destroying other people's lives or bringing them down. But that is their goal from day one, is to get you hooked and then work on tearing you down, breaking down your self-confidence, your self-esteem. Make sure that you never give your power to anyone. You take your power, you keep it. You keep your power, keep strong, and be internally strong and spiritually strong. Know who you are and have a lot of self-love and self-respect, and never allow anyone to come near you that fits this description. They are not welcome. And if you are under divine protection, you've got a whole army in heaven that are watching out for you. So now, Jesus does teach us to love our enemies as ourselves. Love our neighbors as ourselves and love our enemies. Love those who spitefully wrong us. 6 ways to Saturday. We're to forgive 70 times 7. Yeah, you can forgive people. And this is the type of behavior that it is what it is. And it's very prevalent out there. But once you recognize it, and when you are standing in your own power, these things don't affect you, because they will certainly try to tear you down from a distance. They will, all the fiery darts, all the gossip, the malicious gossip, all the lies that they're spreading, they're only hurting themselves. But they will try, and they don't like to lose, so they're persistent. But you can't fight against God and win. God is in charge, and when you're under God's protection, He'll put up blocks and everything's good. So these things don't faze people who are internally and spiritually strong, because we are detached from all that behavior. We're aware of it. We know. And that's what is very important about awareness. Once you know, you can build your strength internally. You can work on yourself and raise your vibration. And these people cannot affect you. Nothing that they do can affect them. It only bounces back onto them. All the chaos and the drama, because that's what they thrive on. They thrive on a lot of arguing, a lot of chaos, a lot of drama. They're very immature people and highly insecure. So it's a lethal combination. And in the dating scene, you want to be with people who are on who vibrate high like you do, who are on the same spiritual journey that you're on, who are equally yoked, who have love in their heart, someone who doesn't play games, someone who's monogamous and honest and loyal. You want to know what you want in a person. And these other people, yeah, just keep your guard up and be detached. They can say whatever they like. They can do whatever they like. But none of that will ever impact you or penetrate or infiltrate your heart. Their ultimate goal is to tear you down. And they'll come with a big smile on their face and pretend, and they'll say anything that they feel you want to hear. But they're liars. They lie. They steal. Remember, the Bible tells us that the devil comes to as a thief in the night to break in, to steal, kill, and destroy. And these people are very demonic. But that's the life that it's a lifestyle they've chosen. They don't serve God above. They have their own, low vibrational thing that they love. They love their lifestyles. More power to them. Good. Just they should keep their drama amongst their other low vibrational contacts and keep it to themselves. But I just wanted to put this out there because I think as I want to continue to shed light on narcissism, because it is a very important topic, and there's so many out there. You may have known people all your life and thought you knew them, but maybe you woke up one day and realized, wow, you didn't know them at all. That's a narcissist. They wear false masks, and so it's not very obvious right away. And their ego rules them. So, but, if you have spiritual understanding to a degree, then you know that it's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to put all things under your feet and be strong in that way. That's where strength comes from, But to allow your ego to run your life, no, that's weak. That's really wimpy. It's very weak. Playing games and spying and stalking and gossiping and lying about people to save face, and it's very cowardly. These are cowardly people. They're cowards. They're liars. They cheat and they steal. That's what they do. And they will stop at nothing to try to get the upper hand, to try to come out a so-called winner. They're mentally deranged and they need help. There really should be a clinic or, some sort of medical help for people like this. Could be they suffer, and I'm not mocking it at all. It's a serious thing. You might really care for someone who has this personality disorder, and you can pray for them. You can love them from a distance. You certainly wouldn't want to wish them any harm, but they're very self-destructive. They bring so much destruction onto themselves. They don't need any help in that department. They do it all themselves. And it's a very sad thing to watch someone that you might love or have a lot of regard for completely self-destruct. Why? But it's their ego. They just can't help it. They're bound in iniquity, and they're mindful of the things of man, and the pride and ego just controls them. So, but hopefully they're happy with what they choose, because there's nothing you can do about it. Just move on and stay as far away as possible. Never let one of those near you, because the energy is so toxic. They give off such toxic energy. You just don't want any of that near you. So take heed. And I hope this helped someone out there. I hoped it, as Great Beginnings, I really created this for women that have been through really rough relationships that are starting over. You're not alone. You're not alone. There is support out there. This group, I know we're not meeting up anywhere because of COVID, but that's why I put up this Instagram page. I hope to put up a YouTube, start a YouTube channel where I will be selecting topics of importance for starting out new and building your self-confidence and building your self-esteem, because once you have fallen victim to a narcissist, they really break you down and tear you down. You allow them to, because if you don't know what narcissism is, you might fall prey to an energy vampire like this. They will suck the living life energy force out of you on purpose and deliberate, and they'll try to come near you for an energy exchange. And but if you are spiritually strong internally, they can't do that. They have no power. None. The kid gets up, you know exactly what you're dealing with. There's no power that they have over you. You have the authority of King of Kings and Lord of Lords on your side. There's nothing that they can do. And it's a sad thing to watch them self-destruct, but they do it all themselves. They do it all themselves. And rather than come forward and speak truth, they will hide behind a mountain of lies, and they'll just gossip and gossip to try to save face. I feel sorry for people like that. I really, really do. They have nothing but my pity, and but it is the life they choose. They choose to live that way. So hope they're happy in the life they've chosen. And I hope this helped someone out there.